Assalamu alaikum. This is lesson 22 of Quran subject matter, and the topic is our eyes and their moral implications. The marvelous manner in which our Rabb has designed and structured the eyes is said to be the envy of every engineer. Here are some of the special features of the eyes. To see objects at various distances, we do not need many lenses to focus, nor do the lenses in the eyes have to be shifted. Our Rabb has designed them to expand or contract by means of muscles which help us see objects at distances far or near. When our eyes survey the world, all the information pertaining to color, movement, depth, light, and shade culminates onto the retina. The retina is just the size of a postage stamp, yet it absorbs all these details for the brain to interpret. Our Rabb has placed millions of receptors on the retina called rods and cones. Rods enable us to see or find our way in the darkness, and cones help us to see different colors together with an accurate vision. Some creatures have more rods than us. This makes them see better than us in the darkness. However, as they have less cones than us, they are not able to see colors properly and so have a blurred vision. Our Rabb has endowed us with sufficient cones in order that we may not only be able to see and distinguish the various colors, but also to see and discriminate fine detail. Had this not been so, how would we have been able to learn about the nature of all things? Let us listen to Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter 2, verse 31. And He, Allah, taught Adam the nature of all things. And in Surah Al-Balad, chapter 90, verse 8, we read, Have we not made for him a pair of eyes? Little do we appreciate and understand the purpose and value of our eyes. Our Rabb has endowed us with sight in order that we may observe and study nature so that we may draw ourselves nearer to Him. We read in Surah Al-Balad, chapter 90, verses 8 to 17. Have we not made for him a pair of eyes, and a tongue, and a pair of lips, and shown him the two highways? But he has made no haste on the path that is steep. And what will explain to you the path that is steep? It is the freeing of the bondman, or the giving of food in the day of privation to the orphan with claims of relationship, or to the indigent down in the dust. Then will he be of those who believe, and enjoin patience, constancy and self-restraint, and enjoin deeds of kindness and compassion. Many ignore the command to lower their gaze when in the presence of the opposite sex. We are reminded in Surah Nur, chapter 24, verse 30. Say to the believing men that they should lower their gaze and guard their modesty. That will make for greater purity for them, and Allah is well acquainted with all that they do. Remember, our eyes have to be used in a manner that will be pleasing to our Maker. They also serve as a gateway to knowledge, wisdom, and good moral behavior. They should be used to read, understand, and implement the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so that we may rise on the moral high ground. We would have been in a helpless state without vision. In Surah Yasin, chapter 36, verse 66, we read, If it had been our will, we would surely have blotted out their eyes. Then they would have run about groping for the path. But how could they have seen? That brings us to the end of lesson 22 of Quran subject matter. Jazakallah.